Also, I don't know if you can hear my TV. I've got it as background noise, so it isn't quiet when I do this video. Because this is my first one back in 3 years. Club football is officially back, and we're doing my championship predictions for this year. And just before we get started, guys, make sure you do subscribe and hit that like button so I can get recognised, get these videos out there, more people see it, more recognition, and hopefully we can grow this channel to be bigger than it was before. So let's get straight into these championship predictions. Starting from 24th, I have put down Cardiff City, who have not been in the greatest of form recently. Conceded 10 in 4, only scored 1. They've lost every game apart from Swansea in the derby. I think they're lacking spirit. Then they're in big trouble here if they don't sort it out. Poor management, poor tactics. It's not looking good for Cardiff, guys. So that's why I've put Cardiff in 24th place. Now go to 23rd is Plymouth Argyle, who are yet again in a bit of struggle. 2 draws, 2 losses in their first 4 games. Wayne Rooney, as we know, is quite a poor manager. Has got Derby relegated, not his fault. That was all financial struggles, but he did get relegated. He joined Birmingham after John Eustace was sacked. Very poor with them. And now he's joined Plymouth, and they are 2 draws, 2 losses. Not the best start of the season. They've only scored 2 and conceded 6. They are struggling massively after also losing Michael Cooper to Sheffield United, which is a major loss for them because he was their best keeper. So that's why I have put them in 23rd place. They will struggle massively this year, in my opinion. Right now, 22nd, who are just going to struggle to survive, I've put Sheffield Wednesday. Danny Roll has done a good job last season ensuring survival for the Owls, but they have signed good players, but with the start they've had, it's looked pretty poor. 1 win and 3 losses, only 3 points in 4 games, quite disappointing. But we have to look out for Barry Bannon, who is their key player for the season. Sheffield Wednesday, 22nd, they are going to struggle. They are going to try and fight to survive, but I think they will struggle and they will go down. In 21st place, I have put Oxford United, who were recently, they were promoted via the playoffs against Bolton in League One last season. I do think they will struggle. They will slip up this year. They have made some decent signings with the likes of Louis Sibley, Ebioe. They are quality players. They've got the likes of Cameron Brannigan as well, who is very good and I think should be championship level anyway. But the management, I think the facilities, the recruitment wise, has been okay. They have signed some good championship players, but I think some of them will struggle. They'll survive. They'll survive. Luckily, they'll just scrape survival. But yeah, I have put Oxford City in 21st. Now in 20th place, I have put Preston North End. They've had 3 managers in the first 4 games. Ryan Lowe left after the first game. The caretaker manager left after the second game. And they've got third manager in for the next 2. 1 win and 3 losses. Quite a poor start. Again, 3 points from 4 games. So looking highly unlikely they will struggle this year, but they will survive. I think they'll pick up a bit of form during the coming to the end of the season. But yeah, I'm putting Preston North End in 20th. Now in 19th, I have put QPR, who have been in the Championship for a long time. I think it's since 2014, for about 10 years now. They've been in the Championship. Never really, they've been mid-table most of the seasons after 2014. So I'll put them in 19th. They have key player in Dembele, Karamoko Dembele, who we were looking to sign. He is a very good, well-rounded player. He did very well with Blackpool last season. But I do think they will slip up. They will struggle, but they will manage to survive. They'll be fine. They'll be in the Championship this season. So I have put QPR in 19th place. Now I have put Stoke City in the 18th place spot. They're quite poor most of the seasons they've been in the Championship. They've never been above mid-table. They've been mid-table below a little bit. I think there was one season or a couple of seasons where they have been above mid-table, but not as much as they would like to. They're never really that consistent. They've had poor to mid recruitment this year. I'm going to say they will struggle. They will finish 18th, but they will survive comfortably. Now, in 17th, I know it's a bit of a stretch, but I have put Bristol City, Liam Manning, who is a very good manager, but I've only seen him manage in League One. He's a good manager. I think he could do better in the Championship. He's got more League One experience with Oxford, and with them being in the Championship for the last 10 years, they've been pretty consistent. They've been all right. They've been mid-table above, but I think they will struggle this year with Liam Manning. But they've got the good signings: Max Bird, Jason Knight, Scott Twine as well. Scott Twine, fantastic player. So that's why I'm putting Bristol City 17th. Now in 16th place, I have put Swansea City, The Swans have had quite a few in the last 4 years. They've had a little bit of a decline. They've got the playoffs in 2020 lockdown football, and I think they've just gone downhill ever since. With Luke Williams, who is coming from Notts County with not really championship experience as much, I think he will struggle with Swansea this year. I think they have started to struggle after losing Steve Cooper. So they will continue to struggle, but this year I think they will finish 16th in the championship, comfortable at the bottom end of the table, but not as comfortable as they would like to be. In 15th, I have got Millwall. They've been mid to poor for most of the season. They have been in the championship, but I think Neil Harris is a very good manager. If they keep him for a bit, I think they will do pretty well in the years to come. So not really much to say about Millwall. Mid to low poor form. Neil Harris, good manager, so that's why I have put them 15th place. Now I think 14th place is going to be a bit of a controversial one. I've put Luton Town, who were relegated from the Premier League last season. I think on the back of their relegation, they will have the desire, but I don't think it will be there. I think Rob Edwards will try and push again, but with the way the championship is this year, it's really, really competitive. I think they will struggle against some of the bigger teams. And I think some of the mid-table teams as well, they will struggle against. So I think they will drop points, quite a few points, but they will have enough to survive comfortably in the mid-table region. Rob Edwards is a very good manager, I must say. 13th place, I have gone with newly promoted Portsmouth. Now, the reasoning behind that, they have a fantastic fan base. Their manager, John Mousinho, fantastic job last season in League One. After years of them struggling in League One, he's finally managed to get them out and back where they belong, I believe, in the Championship. As I said, great fan base. Fratton Park is a beautiful stadium, and I think quite a few people will have tipped them to do quite bad. I think they will do pretty well. I think they'll do better than people think. With John Mousinho, the players they have, I think they will finish comfortably in 13th place. Now everyone's going to say, you're so biased, you've everything and everything. I'm not. In 12th place, I have put Derby. I've put Derby in 12th place. Paul Warne, I think he's going to do well this year. I'm going to be honest, I did slate him off a little bit last season with a few of the performances, but what we have proved this season, we can score goals. It's just the defence that we're lacking. But we've had some absolutely fantastic signings like Ben Osborne, Jerry Yates on loan, Caden Jackson from Ipswich, Harness from Ipswich, Nat Phillips from Liverpool on loan as well. We've had some fantastic signings for the Championship. We've recruited for the Championship. I think we will manage to finish 12th. Form at home is better than the form away, so if we keep our home form like it is and we try and up the away form, we will definitely finish in 12th. But yeah, my prediction is Derby County in 12th. Now 11th, I've gone Hull City. After losing Liam Rosenior at the back end of last season, I think it is a major blow for them because he did very well with them, getting 7th in the Championship. He did a very good job, but then sacking him I don't think was the right call. But I think they will decline this season. With the loss of Evio and everything, the loss of Liam Delap on loan, but I think they will struggle a lot, so I think they will finish 11th place. Now we're getting into the juicy bits. We're getting into the top 10 in my Championship predictions. I've gone for West Brom in 10th. They've got one of the best managers in the league, of Carlos Corberán, and class recruitment as well. But I think they will slip up. They will slip up. That's that. With the challenges of the Championship this year, they have some absolute quality teams this year in the Championship. I think they will slip up, but I think they will finish top 10, finish 10th place comfortably in 10th. They'll have something to build on for next season. So yeah, West Brom in 10th. Now 9th, they have gone for Coventry City. The reasoning behind that is they've had a decent few years in the Championship. They have settled in quite well. They've had a dodgy start this season, but I think from the back end of last season, where they finished really well, quite strong with also an FA Cup semi-final against Man United. They did decent last season as well in the Championship. I think they'll do decent again. They'll keep building to get into the playoffs again. I missed out on Norwich City. That's what I missed out on. I'd put them 8th in the Championship this year. I'm coming off of a playoff semi-final 2-legged loss against Leeds United last year. I think they will struggle. They've got some class players like Josh Sargent, a really good striker. I think he'll become top goal scorer this year. Norwich City, 8th place. I think it's kind of respectable because they'll be kind of disheartened after that, not being able to get back into the Premier League last season. But I think they'll do well this year with what they've got. So yeah, Norwich City in 8th place. Now 7th, I think, is another controversial one. I have gone with Blackburn Rovers. under manager John Eustace. John Eustace is a very good manager, as you saw with Birmingham City in the first few games of last season before he got sacked for Wayne Rooney. He was very good. He was a very good manager, and I think Blackburn have had a very good recruitment for the manager-wise. He did well last season in ensuring their survival, and I think they'll build on that. But unfortunately, with the loss of Semi Szmodics, they won't get into the playoffs. They will just about fall out. But with the players they have and the manager they have, I think they will do very well this season, and they will finish in a respectable 7th. Now we're going even tastier in the top 6. 6th place, I've gone Watford. 3 wins, 1 loss in the first 4 games. Really good. Their manager, Tom Cleverley, is doing a good job. I think it's his first full season in management, but he's doing a very good job with Watford so far. 3 wins and 1 loss. Good recruitment, but unfortunately with the loss of Asprilla, who was one of the best wingers, I think, in the league. They will just stumble a little bit. They will be very high, but they will stumble to 6th, but they will finish in the playoffs. I do think Watford will finish 6th. Now, in 5th place, I have gone for Middlesbrough, who had a good season last season, but did slip up at the end, and they did manage to miss out on the playoffs. But I think they will manage to comfortably get in the playoffs this year. Michael Carrick has done a fantastic job with Borough, and I think he will continue with that over the course of this season. So Middlesbrough at 5th place. Now the top 4 gets a bit juicy. In 4th, I have put Sunderland, and since coming back to the Championship, they have proven that they want to get back into the Premier League. Some very good seasons since coming back, but this season especially, with 4 wins and 0 losses, 0 draws, they have done fantastic to start the year off. But with the losses of Jack Clark, who's gone to Ipswich, there will be a major blow for them, but I don't think that's stopping them anytime soon. They want to get back to the Premier League. I don't think they'll be able to finish in automatics, but they'll finish high up in the top 6. I've put Sunderland 4th place. Now 3rd, I put Leeds United, who did bottle the playoff final last season against Southampton. Let's put a few pictures around there. I think they will manage to get into the playoffs again, but I think they will bottle it once again because they have a very, very bad track record in the playoffs. But they are a very good team. Daniel Farke knows what he's doing. I am worried to come up against them this year because they are a very strong squad. But unfortunately, with the loss of Somerville, Rutter, basically all of their best players gone, they will struggle. But Daniel Farke's tactics are very good. He'll manage to get them into 3rd, but I think they will bottle the playoffs again. Now there's only 2 teams left for 1st and 2nd. I think the 2nd automatic spot will go to Sheffield United, who also did get relegated from the Premier League last season. Chris Wilder obviously has been there before, has got the experience to be a Sheffield United manager. They will do really, really well this season with the recruitment they've had. I think the start they've had is a bit shaky in my opinion with a few of their performances, but with the results they had, they are looking promising. Chris Wilder, yet again, as I was saying, a very good manager, League One Championship and Premier League experience. I think they will finish 2nd, but I think they will miss out to the top spot. Now, who are going to be the champions? It is going to be Burnley for me. Very, very strong squad with the likes of Hannibal, Joe Worrell and Sarmiento. I think they will do fantastic. Scott Parker is a very good manager as well. Very strong squad. They'll be looking to bounce back from getting relegated from the Premier League as well. I think they'll do the best in bouncing back. So I think Burnley finish 1st. So that is my championship predictions for the 24-25 season. I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, please smash the like button and subscribe so you don't miss out on any new frequent content, which will be coming very, very soon. I'm going to go and edit this video now, and it's going to take long because I haven't done this in years. But I hope you did enjoy it. Please smash the like, please subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.